You are very much welcome to the Civil Service Training Center. The Civil Service Training Center, our core function is to ensure that we develop the civil servant to be functionally effective and efficient. Time was when you hear of a scheme of service training and you would say that, oh, this is an exclusive precept for AD1s, the administrative class. But this time round, you realize that is not it. None of you is in the administrative class. All of you are from various departments. True or false? And that makes you realize that we are for all of you. I know you have smiles on your faces because just as our able leader, the head of the civil service, did last year, by way of managing to get ourselves some sponsorship from the Ministry of Finance, that is the government of Ghana, you are here on a sponsored program. It's exciting to me. That has been my heartthrob, and I wish we are able to continue with this novel development. Because if we want a functional civil service, then we must of a necessity ensure that we go through the requisite capacity building interventions to keep us abreast of the dynamics of the system and also prepare us for our senior level positions as we also get ourselves ready for our promotion. So I want you to feel very much at home in your own institution, the Civil Service Training Center. And I want you to remember that one of the hallmarks of a leader is being time conscious. So we are going to help you to be very much time conscious. We are going to get you to understand that if you're going for any function, you don't have to be late. We don't want to start our functions with apologies. That explains how come we said we are starting the program at 9 and 9 on the dot, we had to be here. I have had various opportunities of being with the head of service, and he would turn people out of the room because they came late. And that is good example. And I believe by the end of the session, by the end of the program, you will notice that, yes, that is at least the little you can do as leaders in the service. What we do as an institution is to take your evaluation very seriously. And for that reason, at the end of the program, we'll get you to come up with what we call the action plan. The action plan is a conscious effort of effecting certain positive changes back in your office when you return. And 3 months after the program, we visit you. Have you ever seen us come to your places? You have. Some of you have. Others always hide. Others have found a way of hiding themselves when the time is up to visit. But then we'll try to catch you even in your hiding places, okay? But I think there is an intrinsic reward in trying to effect some positive changes in your respective institutions so that one day you're able to tell yourself that through my novel ideas, I was part of this change which has transformed our system. That is the kind of joy that we want you to encounter. So please make it a point as you're going through the sessions, which I know our facilitators have been very much on top of their assignment, and that we always ensure very interactive sessions because we believe and we know that you as leaders and workers, you are no tabula rasas. You have some information, so we get you to explain what you know, just to get us to build up your confidence level. If what you are doing is right, we tell you this is right, continue with that. If there is a little bit of an anomaly, we also help to amend that. So that explains why we have also created this cross-fertilization of ideas by way of the platform created. Last year, it was just predominantly IST that was here for the first program. But this year, I realize we have IST, we have RGD, we have bets and debts, we have community development. So we believe that by this, you learn from one another. My ladies and gentlemen, I want you to enjoy your stay. And the final bit I want to inform you about is the fact that on Thursday there's going to be a test. We will be examined on all that we have gone through. And the results of the test will be sent to our OACS to be part of the interview processes. So 2 things from here will be part of the interview processes. That will be your action plan and the results of your test. So on this note, I would want to welcome you once again, and I would want to say enjoy your stay here. Director RTDD, you are very much welcome. My colleague, I was at GEMPA with him not too long ago. That is the Director FNA for IST, and my able lieutenant. I want you to enjoy this session and enjoy your stay here at CSTC. Thank you very much.
But we owe thousands of gratitude to the OHCS and all stakeholders who have decided to put together this wonderful program for us. Time and time again, when we have an opportunity to attend programs like this, there is often the tendency to trivialize it and then think that perhaps it is just for promotion's sake. Even back at school, there come a time where you think of, chewing and then pouring. Once you pour, you decide to forget about it. Mama Dora has intimated that there is a need to consider very serious your stay here, so that even as you leave after the sessions, you will not go to write your promotion exams and then pass and then forget. But then you come and then whatever you have learned here, ISD can benefit from it. So on behalf of the director who had wanted to be here but for an equally important assignment had to excuse himself, I would like to say that please put in all your best and ensure that you pass the exams, the tests that to be written, not for the sake of getting the certificate, but for the sake of getting something within, so that ultimately ISD will benefit and the entire civil service would also benefit. And then you also would also benefit. So I say, once again, you are welcome.
Well, this is a program that is put together to, as it were, give you some enablement so that when you go back to your jobs, you could function better, and as well as to prepare you for the higher tasks ahead if you go through the interview and you are promoted. This is to say that it is not automatic that when you get to that interview, you go through, because we've realized that in the past, everybody who goes through promotion interview passes. And when you get to the top, it becomes difficult. You ask somebody to give you a paper, and you'll be there. Oh, when is it coming? Chief, I'll bring it. Chief, I'll bring it. Finally, you might have to get down and do the paper yourself. So interviews are not going to be just a tunnel that once you get through, you get to the other end. No. No. The head of service was not happy last year when he was told that out of the lot that were interviewed, just about 5 failed. He said, no, you can't do that. It is not to threaten you, but to tell you that we are now attaching more importance, more seriousness to what we do. So this course is supposed to prepare you not only for the interview, because we're saying promotion-related scheme of service, but not just for that, for the promotion, but to give you what you need when you get to the job, you function, and what you need just in case you escalate this level that you are to the next level, you perform better. I would therefore urge you that you take whatever you are being taught during the sessions very, very seriously. Auntie Dora mentioned a plan that you develop at the end of the program. It has been agreed in our meetings that for the promotion session, when you come during the interview, you're going to be held accountable to the plan that you prepared. How much have you been able to implement this plan? Some say, my boss, when I take it, he won't help me implement it. Yeah, no, we are not going to take that. So it is for you to get closer to your boss, know what the trajectory of your division is, because he has a performance along the line. Your work dovetails into mine dovetails into that of the chief director, and then to the head of service, better service to Ghana finally. That is what it is. So you get closer to your boss. I have to develop an action plan. Where do I take it from? You know your schedule. You know what it is. You have we signed agreement, but you do what do we call it? Performance appraiser. In that appraiser, you have key issues that you need to tackle. So much, therefore, your plan will take inspiration from that appraiser. If you do it that way, your boss cannot resist you from implementing it. Ally? No. So that is what you have agreed with him in form of appraiser for you for the year. So if you take inspiration from your appraiser and prepare your action plan, that obviously will lie in the bigger picture of where you find yourself. I would therefore urge you to take this course very seriously, apply yourself to it. If you don't understand anything, these people who are teaching you are not monsters. They are people like me and you who have blood and water flowing through them like you do. Tell them we don't grasp this place. This is adult learning. I know in adult class, there's no wrong answer. Yes. So take it seriously, and I think at the end of it all, it will do a good service to your good selves, a good service to the institutions you are serving in, and a good service to Mother Ghana.